If you want to know how I made this beautiful smoked cabbage that is full of all this tender, juicy meat, then you know exactly what to do. Keep on watching. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have your pot set on a medium heat, and the first thing we're going to do is add in our avocado oil. And I have here 1 to 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, so I'm going to add this to the pan. And then we're going to add in half of a white onion. I have here 1 red onion, and this red onion, you guys, is from my garden. I'm so excited to try this. And I have here 1 yellow pepper, and then I have here half of a red onion. So I am combining the white and the red together, and this is really going to make it taste amazing, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and add all of this to the pot. And it's going to make our cabbage look beautiful with all of these colors. And each of these ingredients are packed with flavor, so everything is going to taste amazing. And we're going to go ahead and stir it. So now I am going to add in my seasonings. And I'm going to have all the proper measurements listed down below, but I have smoked paprika, parsley, I have sea salt. I'm using pink Himalayan sea salt, freshly grated black pepper. I don't use the powdered stuff. I explained that to you all before in some of my other videos. So if you can get the kind that you grade yourself, you're going to love it. It's packed with flavor. I have garlic powder, onion powder, and then I have here my secret weapon, which is my tropical Sazon seasoning. You guys, this is going to make your smoked cabbage taste amazing. It's going to be bursting with flavors. So again, I'll have everything listed down below, and I'm just going to go ahead and add all of that in. You know I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. I have all the proper measurements listed down below. And then we're just going to give this a nice good stir. And we're going to allow for this to saute up for a good 1 to 2 minutes. But I just want to make sure that I combine all of those seasonings. And this is how we're going to build those flavors, you guys. This is all about building flavors in order to have the best smoked cabbage. And I'm going to place my lid on and let this cook for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll be back for the next step. Okay, so it's been 1 or 2 minutes, and we're going to go to the next step and add in our garlic. So I have here 8 garlic cloves, and I'm going to add that in. And this is going to give it more flavor, you guys. I'm telling you, you are going to love this recipe. And it's early in the morning. I am starting this early in the morning because I want to be able to build those flavors, you guys. So that's the key. Building flavors. I cannot stress it enough. So we're just going to stir that in. And the reason why I don't add the garlic first is because we don't want the garlic to burn. So, again, building those flavors step by step. That's what we want to do. Okay, now I am going to add in 3 tablespoons of butter. And I am using, of course, pasture-raised butter. And we're going to stir that in. It smells amazing in here, you guys. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell it. But you're going to smell it because you're going to try out my recipe and you're going to drop a comment down below and let me know how it turned out for you. Just look at how beautiful that looks. Okay, so now we are going to add in our smoked turkey necks. And give me a second. I have here some chicken stock. So we're going to add that in. And we just want to make sure that we are covering those necks. And I had to grab one thing, my spring water, and I'm just adding in 1 bottle of spring water, and that's it. So we're going to allow for this to come to a boil. So I just turned this the heat up on a high heat. Let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then we're going to turn it down on low. We want it to take its time and cook. That's when the process is going to start, because it's going to come from the smoked turkey necks. It's going to come from the smoked turkey butt that we added in. This is another secret weapon. I'm telling you, don't skip this step. Add the smoked turkey butt in, and you're going to be blown away by how good this looks. I mean, just look at that broth. The cabbage is not going to take long to cook at all. It's building the flavors in the broth. That is the secret, you guys. And I am spilling all the tea on how I make the best smoked cabbage. Every time when I make this, people go crazy for it. They love it. So again, I am going to let this come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it down on low, and then I am going to let it cook for 3 to 4 hours. I may even push it to 5 just to get those extra flavors in from the meat and from the smoked turkey butt. Okay, so once I'll say about maybe 4 hours, we'll come back and check on it. So I'm going to put the lid on it and let it do its thing. Okay, so while the smoked turkey necks are cooking, we're going to prepare our cabbage. Now I'm just going to demonstrate just a little bit, but I'll have the proper measurements listed down below. So I'm just going to cut this cabbage in half. And we're going to remove the heart. Don't want that in there, so we're going to remove that. And just that simple, you guys. And then we're going to slice it nice and thin. That's how I like to do mine. I don't like for the pieces to be too big, so I'm just going to slice it nice and thin. Perfect. Y'all hear my son? I told y'all it's early in the morning. So they're just waking up. So I'm just going to demonstrate with half. I do have another cabbage that I have to cut up. So this is how you want it to look. Okay, nice pieces. You can't go wrong with how you cut it. If you want it thicker, you can do it thicker. So I'm going to cut these up, wash them, and clean them. So that way everything will be all ready to go when it's time to add it to that beautiful broth that we have over there simmering away. Okay, so it has been 4 hours and I have been checking on this every 30 minutes just to make sure everything is cooking properly. So we are going to remove the smoked turkey butt and the smoked turkey necks. So I have my bowl here. I'm going to remove these because we want to shred all of the meat from off of the bone. Now, we're not going to worry about taking any meat off of the smoked turkey, but we just wanted the flavor from that. So now, as you can see, look at that broth. Look at how beautiful it looks. So we're going to start adding in our cabbage. And I hope I don't make a mess here trying to add it in. And it smells amazing in here, you guys. I really do wish that you could see what I'm talking about. Because, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I had went outside to go check my mail. And I was like, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. You really can smell it when you step out and then come back in, you know, because I've just been in here soaking up all of that goodness, and I really didn't get a chance to, you know, really see the progress until I stepped outside. And I'm like, oh, it smells so good. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to continue to add the cabbage in here and shred the meat from off of the smoked turkey necks here. And yeah, I'll be back to let you all see what it all looks like when it's all in the pot, you guys. Okay, so everything is in the pot. I shredded up the meat, I added it in there, and I put the cabbage in there, and it's been cooking for 15 minutes. I'm going to let it cook for 30 minutes altogether, so it only has 15 more minutes to go. But I want you all to see how amazing everything turned out. Oh my goodness, you guys. That broth is amazing. I took some out and I'm actually sipping on it. Just look at that. You all know I'm on the keto diet, and I don't like to call it a diet, I like to call it a lifestyle. But just look at that broth, how golden and rich it is. So I added some collagen to it and I am sipping on it. Nothing is going to go to waste here, you guys. Just look at how amazing that cabbage looks, and it has all that shredded smoked turkey meat in there. And that's why I like to use the necks, because the meat will easily just shred off of it. And yeah, if you're wondering what I did with the smoked turkey butt, there was a little bit of meat on it and I added it in here, but the rest was just fat. I gave it to my teacup chihuahua so he can enjoy that. That's usually what I do with the butts. I give them to my dog and he loves it. It's like a little treat for him. He knows when I'm in the kitchen cooking cabbage, or probably, you know, collard greens or something, because he knows the smell. He's just sitting there waiting like, mommy, give me some. So if you have a little furry friend, let them have the butt, you guys. So just look at that. I'm going to let it cook for another 15 minutes and then put it in a bowl so you all can see the finished product. But I gave you all my secret recipe. I spilled the tea. I told you all my 2 secret ingredients, and that is the smoked turkey butt. If you want to add 2 in there, you can't go wrong with that, especially if you're making a big pot. Just double the recipe, you guys. And again, just look at this. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. It smells amazing, it tastes amazing, and the broth, again, look at how rich it is. Awesome. That is where the flavor is. And as you can see, the cabbage has only been in here for 15 minutes and it's almost done. So if you want to cook yours a little longer than 30 minutes, you can. But for me, this is just going to be perfect for me. I don't want it to be mushy. So again, how you want to cook your cabbage is your preference as to how long you want it. But oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. It's flooded with that meat. This is all keto, all low carb, and again, full of flavor, and it was made with love, you guys. So that is it for my secret recipe, and I'm gonna let it cook for 15 more minutes and then let you see how pretty it looks in a bowl. So here is the finished product, you guys. I just topped it off with a little smoked paprika and some parsley, and it is absolutely amazing. Just look at how beautiful it turned out. And every time when I serve my cabbage to people, I always top it off with a little smoked paprika and parsley because it gives it more of a smoky flavor to that smokiness that came from the smoked turkey necks. I mean, you guys, just look at this. I'm going to get up close so you all can really see. I know, I'm teasing you, right? But you're going to make it. So you're going to let me know how amazing everything turned out for you. And if you all like these type of videos, then please give this video a thumbs up because it helps support my channel. I am going to be whipping up more recipes for you all. And I will see you all in my next video. I love you all. Shalom.